Welcome to the Easy Breeze Market.
Hello, everyone. Took a minute for YouTube to kick in here. Yo, how's it going, everyone? My name is Commander, and welcome to my live stream. Today we're going to be tackling on the remainder of the summer event, which apparently is not very much. And then we're doing MARE JIVARI. Well, at least the quest that leads us there.
Welcome to the Easy Breeze Market.
Kinda like how dark and murky the thumbnail is versus how light and fun the stream looks so far. Anyways, if you're brand new to the channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Anyways, let's get on with the quest, get this done and over with. Wait until midnight, and then we're gonna proceed.
Wow! Time sure flies when you're having fun. Oh, Paimon's exhausted. Guess it's about time to head back and get some rest.
You can talk to your friends. My friends? Are they still at the locations? Well, the one I didn't show off was Aoife and Auroron, but I did their quest off stream.
Light it up!
Hey dude, you told Granny about the opening ceremony, right?
Of course, but all she said was, playtime's for children. And after she said that, I didn't have the courage to tell her even the Pyro Archon agreed to come.
Well, guess we could still bring her back a gift. Maybe an Asha headband. Not sure if that's her vibe.
Snacks might be a safer choice. Granny always needs something to nibble on while she's reading. Or drinking.
We'd better get Kakuku's opinion on this. Speaking of, where even is that dude? Still hanging out with the Asha?
Don't worry, bro. Kakuku can take care of himself.
Do you even hear yourself, bro? I'm more worried those Asha are gonna be all broified once he's done with them.
Bro. Alright, anyways, time to go to sleep. I already talked to all my friends. Time for nappy naps. Time to sleep. Time to go to bed.
Morning, traveler. Morning, Paimon. Thought I'd come over and say hi, puffer, floaters, and all.
What?
Morning, Mualani. How are you so full of energy? Weren't you the one partying the hardest last night?
And it's your birthday, too. Happy birthday.
That was last night. I got a good night's sleep, and now I'm good as new. Here, take this. It's your prize for completing the album. I picked yours up, too, to save you the trip. Wow! Thanks, Mualani. That was so nice. When it comes to helping people, a good guide always thinks one step ahead, right? Oh, and speaking of work, I guess our vacation's almost over, huh? Probably for the best. If I don't head back soon, I'm worried my little doggy won't even remember me.
You have a dog?
And after talking to the others, it seems like everyone is just about ready to get back. Some are missing their families. Others are going through dandelion wine withdrawal, I guess.
Hello. Gotcha. Yeah, I just got soft serve. It was pretty good.
Even Chaska seems to be feeling it. Not that she'd ever admit it, but I have noticed her gazing back towards the Flower Feather clan at night.
Have fun. I'm going back to watch Gundam.
Sounds good. I completely understand.
But summer's not over yet. So I say, we squeeze a few more unforgettable moments into the time we've got left. Like another group photo.
Sure.
Hey, how about taking one right here? After all this time, Paimon's grown kind of attached to this place.
Great idea! Why don't you spruce up this wall, and I'll go gather the others. See you over at the plaza!
I need to find an Asha then. Oh. Hello. Oh, here's everyone. And the colors of the flower feather plan is red, I think? I don't have green. Not yet, at least. Alright, that should be good.
Wow, that looks amazing!
Don't ask how I did that.
Guys, over here! We're gonna take a picture together! Oh, not bad, not bad. You're all looking full of energy this morning. Not a trace of bedhead or dark circles in sight.
Whoa, you even look out for stuff like that?
Well, what kind of guide would I be if I didn't pay attention to the details?
Yeah, and what kind of bard would I be if I didn't appreciate a good drink?
What's that got to do with anything?
Somehow, though, I know exactly what he means.
Friends that talk nonsense together stay together.
Do you really think that? Or are you just playing along to keep Tone Deaf Bard happy too?
I see no harm in a bit of nonsense.
Here, put on this Asha headband. It's a souvenir from the rest of us.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, I gotta take a screenshot of that.
It really suits you.
Alrighty then. 3, 2, 1.
Huh?
Paimon?
Sorry. All that nonsense has got Paimon's head muddled. Her mind's gone completely blank.
Don't want it all to end, huh? Are you worried once you say those words, the vacation will officially be over?
How the... Paimon thought peacemakers couldn't read people's minds.
Oh, Paimon.
Don't worry, Paimon. Summer's sure to come again. Just like you said when you made that wish to the Pyro Archon. Even though we'll all be going our separate ways, as long as we cherish each other's friendship, I just know that our paths will cross again.
Bennett's becoming quite the talker, huh, Professor Venti?
Well, I wouldn't dare take credit for something like that.
Your tone would suggest otherwise. Come on! Paimon was just starting to feel inspired!
Why don't we just give it another try?
Yeah, let's do it all together this time.
Huh. What should we shout?
Lucky star?
Sounds good!
3, 2, 1.
Lucky Star!
Nice. I like it. And with that, the summer event's over. You have a wonderful time with your friends.
So, what are your plans for the future, Bennett?
Tacos.
If you're having trouble deciding, you can always park it in the People of the Springs for a bit. Or however long you want, really.
Thanks for the kind offer, Moalani. I actually went to see the Pyro Archon to tell her how grateful I am for everything she's done for me. She told me that the domain we entered was an abyssal simulation of the MARE JIVARI. It was extremely unstable, and now it's completely gone.
An abyssal simulation of the MARE JIVARI?
Later, when we got on to talking about my future, she said I was more than welcome to stay here in Natlan, but also that she would respect my decision, whatever it turned out to be. And after thinking it over, long and hard, I've decided to return to Mondstadt.
You miss your dads, don't you?
That's definitely part of it. I promised to tell them everything that happened on this adventure, and I can't go back on my word. But also, when I said goodbye to my mom and dad, I promised them I'd become the most legendary adventurer in all of Teyvat someday. And no adventurer should stay in one place for too long.
Bennett.
What if your luck starts going downhill again the moment you leave Natlan?
It's fine. The warmth and kindness I've experienced on this adventure is enough to get me through all the challenges that lie ahead. As I attempt to shape my own fate, I want to take that same kindness and pass it forward. That's something I've always believed in.
Hear, hear! To our leader! To our leader, Bennett!
Cheers!
Ah! Sorry, screenshot. Love the face.
Oh, this is gonna be another all-nighter, isn't it?
The fun never stops! Who's up to perform next?
Bennett's almost fallen asleep several times now.
No. I can still keep going.
Go get some rest now, guys. And seeing as you've still got the energy, I'll leave the cleanup to you, Mualani.
Yep.
Huh? Why me?
That's funny.
Traveler, perhaps you could join me for a walk?
Sure.
I know a great spot.
Nice.
You might be tone deaf, but you sure know how to sniff out a good view.
Glad you like it. Some stories aren't meant for the birds, only for the stars high in the sky.
Time for another bedtime story?
More like a story that begins with time itself. Long, long ago, time began to write the story of this world.
It's off.
To her, all living beings were equal, both in their value and in significance. Like an ancient scroll, she engraved upon her memory all people, all events, all encounters, and all farewells. Back then, as an animal spirit, I had a chance encounter with time at the Thousand Winds Temple. Hearing my wishes, she entrusted me with fragments of her power and authority.
Seeds brought by the wind and cultivated by time?
Sounds like you've heard the story of time in the wind before. Charming, isn't it? Through the memories engraved in rituals, poems, ruins, and ancient texts, the same beings she considered so insignificant have met her, time and time again.
So, this is the story you wanted to share?
More like the prologue. The corruption of the MARE JIVARI is tied to time itself. To put it another way, it is a calamity present in every moment that will ever be.
Oh.
Unlike time herself, I have always cherished many wishes in my heart. 500 years ago, to prevent the corruption of the MARE JIVARI from spreading beyond Tenochtitlan, I blew it off the timeline, turning it into the Windless Land.
So that's the truth behind the MARE JIVARI's disappearance?
Oops, seems like I may have confused you. If you're asking about how the MARE JIVARI disappeared from Tenochtitlan 2 or 3 decades ago, there may be someone else better suited to tell that story. The MARE JIVARI has been the bearer of too many stories that weren't meant to be its own. I merely played a part in one of its chapters. And the choice I made 500 years ago came with a price. Some souls were unable to return to Mondstadt as a result, while others stayed to settle in this land, merging with the Monitu to become the Asha we see today.
So the reason you're here in Tenochtitlan is because...
Correct. I'm here to collaborate with the current Pyro Archon, Mawika.
You mean when we lit up that candle?
Correct again. The flame was our signal. Only by having Mawika open a rift between that space and the true MARE JIVARI could I sneak in and bring back all the souls who wish to return. As for my little trick of bringing back memories as well, it's not the first time I've pulled that off. Mawika also mentioned that you were planning to introduce us. Looks like I beat you to it, huh? I was glad to discover that she shares my love for fine wine and freedom. We got along great.
You really outdid yourself this time, pulling off something that big.
Well, It really took it out of me for a few days. In fact, I still feel pretty dead on my feet, even now.
Sure.
Oh, really?
But, thinking of all the Aether mead and dandelion wine still left to drink, I suppose I can hang in there a little longer.
You don't look that tired to Paimon. So, don't think you can just pull out that little excuse and we'll suddenly foot all your bills.
Oh, how you wound me, Paimon.
Benti?
You'll hook me up with some good liquor, won't you, traveler?
I'm curious, what do you wish for now?
I suppose to protect Mondstadt, and that everyone who wishes to stay there has the freedom to choose their own path.
It's over. I'll take on this challenge later. Now the question is, what characters are hanging out in the world for me to meet up with them? Because we'll do that really quickly. Yeah.
That was my order.
Oh, is it here?
Yeah. That was delightfully quick. Display too much, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, well, I get a discount for ordering a certain amount, a certain value, so
Gotcha.
yeah.
Alright,
Again.
I'll let you enjoy. Anyways, let's go. I think here. Then we're gonna go over here. Look who we have talking and hanging out over here. One Archon to the next.
So, how about it? Now that you're all done, we can finally have a proper drink together, huh?
You make it sound like I was holding out on you. But if you and I had a real drinking bout, I don't think these poor little aphids could handle it. They'd have to flit to and fro, making mead till their wings gave way.
Spoken like a true bard. That impromptu toast you gave just now was spot on, too. For happiness and freedom. Couldn't have said it better myself. That's exactly what we all need right now. You must have been to your fair share of banquets in Mondstadt, huh?
Of course! They don't call it the City of Wine and Song for nothing. Besides, without being able to come up with a decent toast, how else might a humble bard earn themselves a regular supply of free dandelion wine?
Well, when you're free, you're always welcome at our tribal banquets. They'll be fighting over who gets to host you, I guarantee it. Just so you know, they can get pretty rowdy. Banging, stomping, belting out off-key drinking songs, stuff like that. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Of course not. That sounds like great fun. If only our two nations could throw a joint banquet someday.
Oh, great idea. I'll make sure to load up a few extra barrels of Aether mead for the occasion.
Future Natlan Mondstadt event?
As it happens, the Collective of Plenty recently launched a new drink called a Canepa Kano. I'll make sure to bring some for you and your friends to try out too.
Canepa Kato?
Thanks for coming on this adventure with me, traveler.
But the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort.
Sunny islands, crackling bonfires, exciting attractions, carefree parties. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was all a dream. But knowing it was all real, I'm starting to feel emotional again. This must be true happiness, huh? Not only did I finally meet the people dearest to me, but together with my closest friends, I spent a summer I wish could have lasted forever. I really am the luckiest person in the world.
Until you step outside of Nightland, then all hell's gonna break loose.
Thanks for coming on this adventure with me, Trev. I picked out gifts for my dads and everyone back in Mondstadt. I was convinced my bag would be big enough, but I ended up having to buy another one just to squeeze everything in. I also picked up a bottle of concentrated honeydew. When I get back, I'm planning to ask Diona to create a dandelion-flavored drink for Professor Venti with it. Wait a sec. Diona. Oh no, but what about Draff? How could I have forgotten Draff? Guess I'll be making another trip to the market then. Thanks for coming on this adventure with me, traveler. Oh, those guys. To tell you the truth, I was really worried when Mr. Aoife first asked for my help. As I told him, I could never hope to pull off Mona's whole hydromancy thing, and I'd no doubt cause trouble if I even tried. But then he said, as long as you can wave a stick around, we're good, bro. And told me he'd handle the rest. I heard things got really lively afterwards. I'm happy for them. And for Kukuku, too. Thanks for coming on this adventure with me, Trev. Safe travels to you, too. I'll be looking forward to the day we bump into each other again on another adventure.
Alright. Let's go ahead and start this world quest. What's going on, buddy? The crisis emerges, yet the trouble leaders bicker endlessly. Hi there, what are you doing? Dang it, it is not voiced. The Tenyo doesn't bring his talking stick over and mediate the discussion. Wait, Tenno who? Tenno yeah, I can't pronounce it. Belongs no longer to any tribe, yet his fury still burns unquenched. When he set foot on the path of fate, the first to come forward and receive him was the great one of Ranjiru. Ranjiru? What are you talking about? Ranjiru! That was the moment that left no trace of annals of history. That very instant, those two met. Ranjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. What's going on? Who's he talking to? Oh. Suspicion surged as he glanced around and spotted the Tangletooth child lurking by the side of the road. The child had been one to scare off poor Ranjiru. A snaggletooth child? Hey, Paimon. I'll have you know. Her teeth are in perfect condition. You insolent child provoked Ranjiru and went as far as to bare her teeth in an act of utmost sacrilege. I'm filled with rage. I'm sorry, sir, please don't be filled with rage. But with a single word, the valorous veteran frightened and Churo's child, can't, blah blah blah. Every warrior knows the truth. It's the last survivor of Tenny's brandishes rocks. Oh, what the talking stick. Looks like you're all talking no stick. There will be no felling of any Paimons unless you get past me. Can you please calm down and we'll be on our way? Oh, a golden haired child appeared.
Name's Echo! Pyroclasmic Surge!
Hey, stop fighting. Whoa, who are you? Seriously, I'm Chill. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, but that can wait. No one's hurt, are they? I'm hurt. He is hurt. And quite right, too. He deserves it for attacking us out of nowhere like that. Both in body and heart, the joyous battle had been halted, leaving them unfulfilled. Like a brief storm, a faint thunderclap, half a hiss of flames, a thin pall of smoke. Last fire of the Tinok Zok swung his stone club of the very rending heaven and shattering earth. The volcano in his heart about to erupt. Hit himself in the head with his own club or something? If anything's gonna erupt here, it should be us. It's a very long story. We need to take him back to his hut to rest. I'll explain everything later. That's not far from here. We need to meet back there.
Burn it down!
He's gone all quiet. What's up with him? Sorry for the inconvenience, dear guest. His name is Paul Farr. He's one of our on-site actors. On-site actors? They're quite common in theme parks nowadays. Members of staff who roleplay as characters interact with the visitors. Huh? You're saying this guy was just acting? Oh. Yes, but also no, or please allow me to explain. Station actors around the theme resort to enhance the immersive experience for our guests. These actors are in character as members of the tribe that once lived here, Tinok. There was once a great hero from the tribe, known to all Natland, whose name was Tinok. So this was his home. It was a respectful title given to Tinok, with the honored heart of Tinok. The idea was for Papar, perform encounters with other heroes, and even to allow guests to test their own martial prowess. Lately, though, something's gotten into him. He's been acting erratically, and nobody can get through to him. You've seen it yourselves. He's acting. It's like he's reciting a script. What script? It looks more like he's writing himself into every scene. In case, please accept my sincere apologies for this mess. We have to suspend this attraction until the matter is resolved. Just come back with me, dear guest. We'll make sure to properly compensate you for your trouble caused. And what about this Tino fellow? You know, if he runs into some other tourists, they might not get off so easily. Right, please don't worry. We'll make sure to take care of everything. He's yet to fulfill his duty yet now that he's beset by baffling Canoponus interlopers. He could no longer bear witness to such a ridiculous sight, so he pushed aside the three fools that blocked his way and continued onwards, one club across his shoulder and towards the treacherous unknowns ahead. We don't even have a stone club. Wait, he's getting away! Not if I can help it. Takes out here to go and aims at the fleeing figure. His aim is true. He is struck. I'll put it gently for a moment, then collapses to the ground. Oh, sneak attack. But it's time for you to take a nap. I promise we'll find a way to get you better. Have you asked the doctor to check him out? Maybe he's just gone a little loopy. Of course I looked for him. I've chased him from Easy Breeze Market all to Wavy Bay. He sure seems dangerous. Oh, right. He was blabbing about Winjuro just now. Do you think it might have been something to do with the story of the 6 heroes of Natlan? Surely it's just another memorized line, right? But it sounded like he was talking to somebody. Winjuro, yep. I already read that. Yeah, it's like there was an invisible actor there or something. He said Paimon scared them off. Well, I've heard some rumors about hidden spirits lurking around these parts. Paco's got himself mixed up in something dangerous. You should find a shaman to help. Perfect. We'll be playing tourists on the Master Night right at the resort. Happens a young shaman did check in the resort this morning, but it doesn't feel right to bother guests with this sort of thing. In case, I'll investigate the rumors regarding the hidden spirits first before deciding what to do. Since you got no other leads, why not let us help out? You go dig around for those rumors and we'll help you look for the shaman. That's much too kind of you. I wouldn't know how to make it up to two guests if they were on vacation on something like this. It would be very relaxing vacation if we left this problem unresolved. Exactly, we'll wait around. Things might get worse. And we've got lots of friends at the resort. It'd be bad if they ran into this dude. So hey, we'd be more than happy to help. Point us in the direction of the shaman and we'll bring him over in a jiffy. Okay, then you have my sincerest gratitude. Shaman arrived this morning and told me to become a hotshot master of the night wind. I guess he's probably wandering on the hill northernmost part of Wavy Bay. Then that's where we're heading. We'll be right back. Oh, he dead. Hello, you two. Is there something the matter? Layla? Right here, Mitchell Paimon. I'm fortunate to cross paths with you here. You look familiar. Have we met before? Have you forgotten? I'm Layla, the spirit duffer. You, Master Rowan, and the great shaman Silali once saved my life. Yep. I remember that. Won't you? Well, you're looking healthy, Layla. I almost forgot to recognize you with your hat on. Did you say Master Rowan? I said I'm currently studying the mystic arts under Master Rowan's tutelage. And doesn't know about this? Oh, it's something of a one-sided teaching relationship. Oh. So he doesn't even know he's your teacher? What kind of student are you then? Someone who used a spirit of her. See, long hadn't saved me, or hadn't taught me, there's no way I'd ever become a shaman. Teacher was like a gardener. I'd gladly be one of their carrots. Let them water me with knowledge. You really think they're gonna rely on this guy? Come on. I couldn't hear that very well. I was saying how nice it is to run into an old friend. My son calls me friend as well, but I don't have it. Master's master and Master Granny's Master Granny's. That's just how things are. As your most venerable Mitchell, know that you are friends with the great shaman Silali, which made you Master Grams too. I'm afraid it would be discourteous of me to address you as simply friend. Sounds like you picked up more than the mystic arts from Auron. Okay, let's get back to business. We're actually here to ask you for help, Layla. Help from me, rest assured, good masters. Whatever task you trust me, I shall fulfill it to the best of my abilities. And to Layla, what happened earlier? See, so you think he's being possessed? That's right. What's your take on the situation? The Library's Holiday Resort is indeed a location with vibrant spiritual energies. I could sense that as soon as I arrived, so it wouldn't be amiss to assume that some invisible entity could have been involved. Can you take me to the spot with the swing you mentioned earlier? I'd like to confirm a few things. Sure thing, Layla. I'll show ya the way. Lula. This is a spot. Just as I thought. What is it? I was held back by Pickle dominance. What? It's a botanical phenomenon. It stems from some vegetables grow quickly and absorb a large amount of nutrients, impeding the growth of lateral buds and leaves. If you want to encourage more foliage, you have to remove the pickle bud from the top of the stem. Master Ron said that I was once held back by my spirit duffer problem. That is, until I found a way to clip it off the top. And then I blossom into a healthy vegetable with lush and verdant foliage. Tabat to Layla, do you remember why we're here, right? Of course, it might sound like I'm going off topic, but I'm just trying to say that I've discovered some traces of spiritual energy. They're weak and very faint. An ordinary shaman might have walked right by without noticing a thing. I'm no ordinary shaman anymore. Thanks to Master Rowan, I've grown into a plant to be proud of. Can you please drop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You'll have plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve this mystery. Yes, of course. As Master Graham said, affected actor converse with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance to try and follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It may be possible to glimpse the presence's true form. First, I need to prepare something very important. What are you doing? There we go. Carrots. We can eat once we've finished our work. What sharp eyes you have, Master Grams. These are indeed carrots, and this is a carrot ring. But they're not for eating. This is a medium of divination that will help with clairvoyance. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique methods of divination. Some use graffiti, others use smoke or water. I use vegetables. The hell, that's novel. Does it actually work? Someone told me, do not underestimate the humble vegetable. It is the eyes and ears of the earth, born of the soil, gifted with the spirit and blood. It bears the symbols and memories of the land. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like suckling at the teat of Mother Tabat. I can't believe I actually said that out loud. Sharing in the histories and mysteries passed down through generations. That's why we eat vegetables and not grass or leaves. Paimon's never eating another vegetable as long as she lives. I'd rather eat slimes. It's a pity, Paimon. You could have a chance to grow your wisdom. Please just continue with whatever you're doing, Layla. Paimon won't say anything ever again. Feel free to speak your mind, Master Paimon. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you both. Can you please just start already? That's what I'm saying. Now, of course, you're Paimon. You too, Master Grams. Put your hands on my shoulders and it will help you see. Is it safe? I glean from the spiritual traces from the hidden presence and is neither powerful nor violent, so yes, I think it's quite safe. I'm ready. Alright, let's get started. Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these things, these unseen things. Show me, where is their grave? Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, where did they fall? Please allow me to see. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, they're dead. How did things turn out this way? Oh man, my head hurts. Are you okay, Layla? I'm fine. I'm afraid to reach my limit. Did you see that? It's really remarkable, dare I say. It was like a dream. What did it all mean? All I know is that the Asha in the swing is probably a spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong more than just one Asha, which lines up to what we saw. There must be several of them nearby. Are they the cause of the problem? It's hard to say. It's likely that that actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. If we can track down those Asha, we should at least be able to calm them down. So that's how it is. Vegetables aside, it looks like you've learned some real skills, Layla. I have to work hard not to tarnish Master's good name. And what about the ones we saw later on? I too am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric of those Asha were gathered around. Looks like a lot of woven scrolls we use in the Masters of Night Wind. That mysterious place that appeared, along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring, it all felt very familiar somehow. I'm not sure why. It's okay, I think We can think about that stuff later. For now, we need we have leads that could help that Tenno guy. Right, but Paimon Mastergrams, I think I'll excuse myself from that. Huh? Why? The truth is, I feel a little uneasy. Didn't you just say you've grown into a vegetable Roran could be proud of? Indeed, but even with carrots are whispering warnings. When the fields are filled with crops, frost will come to claim them. That sounds serious. Great Shaman Lolly instructed me to come to Hinakazizak to relax, but she also told me to let her know if things started to get strange. See, Lolly, is that you here? Aren't you on vacation? Whether this is a vacation or not depends entirely on the whims of the aforementioned Frost. Right now, all I want to do is rush back to Master's greenhouse. Okay, you're starting to make Paimon feel nervous now. Fear not, Paimon. The tallest vegetables are always the first to fall to frost. You should be safe for a while. Oh, and speaking of vegetables, you can keep these carrots. Now that the divination's over, they've turned into spirit mediums for the Asha. Just sprinkle some of their juice into your eyes and you'll be able to see the invisible Asha. That should help you track them down. Thanks, Leela. Should be the one thanking you. It is an honor to be able to help you out, Master Grams. I'll be going now, so take care and good luck to your search. And there he goes. Do you think he was overacting? Overacting or not, let's watch our step. Don't worry, if things go wrong, there are plenty of vegetables taller than us in this garden. Paimon feels a little bit better hearing you say that. Go back to the hut and check on our guy. Once we learned about the Asha will come in handy. I gotta pee. Not that anyone's here, but be right back. Alright, carrying on.
Light it up! Full throttle!
He's gone. Oh wait, no, he's there. the second to come forward and embrace what? Menilek? Who? That's right, the third and cunning son was the Sanhaja Compore. Fourth was young Burkina, the fifth was Sonjada. Oh, you're talking about the 6 heroes. What do you want to do? You can't go looking for them. They've been gone for hundreds of years. The 6 will go to the Tenno, the nemesis of the giant Tupac. How am I supposed to explain to your mother how you ended up like this? Oh, he's awake. Don't worry, he's reciting lines again. The witch doctor's sedatives are very effective. His erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. Let's release. Anyway, we found the shaman. He told us what to do. Tell him what happened. It's all because of the Asha. Well, that's a surprise, but knowing that should make things easier. Easier how? The resort's huge. How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invisible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get my staff to investigate supernatural occurrences around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way, we might just find our invisible Asha. Sounds like a plan. Given our lack of knowledge on the Asha, this is our only chance right now. Yeah, those Asha are really strange. They look like Monato. With their colors are way more vibrant. They seem to be smarter. Way of looking like it. But it'd be more helpful to think of them as having a soul. Tina culture, the word Asha has two meanings, which roughly translates to benevolent soul. Many believe the Asha are monitored with a soul. That's why they are smarter and more approachable. Paimon gets it. What's the other meaning? Paimon bets it's something to do with the spirit of summertime and body of the resort. That's not a bad guess, but the second meaning is actually something closer to ashes. Ashes blown over from the MARE JIVARI. So the Asha are connected to the MARE JIVARI. Yes, but there's a vast tract of land to the west of Tinaksuk that was once the MARE JIVARI. Is a place of sorrow born from abyssal invasion. So it's even west from this place? Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is until the whole MARE JIVARI mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made the connection to the MARE JIVARI. No wonder they're so willing to approach the people now, and they're all caught up in the legend of the MARE JIVARI. Hey, Mitchell Paimon, just thought of something. When Layla showed us that strange place just now, it looked like that place we went to search for Bennett before. You don't think it's possible? Ah, there I go. Getting sidetracked. I'm going to focus on the fact for further. Give me a day, and I'll round up all the locations where the invisible Asha might show up. What are you going to do about him? I plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves this familiar environment. The resort has also designated this as a restricted area, so rest assured there's no tourists. That no tourists will accidentally come wandering by. That's good. Papa attacked us, but we won't hold it against them. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. And so, Tenno's gathered allies from the 6 great tribes, glittering like the flames of the roaring wildfire. They crashed into the mountains of darkness. Stay strong, Pepper. Even in your imaginary quest to be a hero. Alright.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Ah, you're both here. Any news? Really no, although I did come across some suspicious information back when we were planning the construction of the Easy Breed Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tenno huts, I've seen complaining about that their materials had gone missing. These materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of let me start that over. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons, all around the same area. Well, it sounds just like the work of the invisible Asha. Why do they only show up in one area? I also found it strange. Maybe there's something special near the huts? Sounds like we better conduct some field work. Mark the location of your map. In the meantime, I'll head to the hut to check on my staff.
Rise with the sun!
The hidden Asha should be around here somewhere. Guess that means it's time to use Layla's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. Oh, I just out here jumping by both of your eyes. It smells fresh and yummy. Hey, look, there's an Asha right there, in the lake. Whoa, I can't believe those carrots actually worked. Looks like this is the last one nearby. It seems like they seem to like us a lot. Huh? They're not scared at all. Time to head back to the huts. Oh, look who it is. It's Seat Lolly, huh? Traveler Paimon. Lolly, what are you doing here? Surprise you two, but it's a welcome surprise. I'm happy to see you too. Of course you are. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? If I wanted an easy breezy day, I would have just stayed in bed. Are you just acting cute? So you're here because of Leela, I take it. Sharp as always. Why aren't you voiced? He told me everything he saw. Everything points to the MARE JIVARI. So it's really the MARE JIVARI, but didn't it, disappear? If it had really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden by some kind of power, which would explain why Leela could see it. But enough of that. I'm not here for the MARE JIVARI either. My main target is the person who showed up in Leela's clairvoyance. Oh, you know who they are then, Seat Lolly? Do you remember that time we helped Leela get his spirit back? That whole time he was being tricked by that Kokuchi guy? I don't know. I can't pronounce anything. Not mistaken, it was he that Leela saw during his ritual. So I looked into this guy and found out he once escaped from Kanich while using the name Sanka. It turns out he's one slippery rat. Blah. Which even told me you've crossed paths with him before. We've crossed paths. Wait, there's no way. It's Inju? Inju, so that's his real name. Could be another Elias. Whatever he's called, he's a clerk who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. We're here to catch him, Sea Lolly? There's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away now, can we? That rat, he should know that you don't mess with an old lady's pride. Yet the lousy fiend took me for a fool. She what grandly eatsley's going to make you regret the day you were born. Hey, Sea Lolly, is everything okay? You making a really scary face. Do you still have the stuff I left with you last time? You should take a look. Oh. We still have it. It's still in good condition. Now the other one. Take out the map. Yep. That's a relief. I was worried Injun might have swiped them from you. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. Be careful, he's lurking somewhere nearby. Yes, how can you be sure? He may have gotten away from us last time. I made sure to leave a mark on him. That way I can track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I'll be able to sense him. A vague sense of where he was the moment I set foot in the resort. Never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though. So you're saying he's nearby? Yes, unfortunately, the mark only gives me a rough guide to where he is. Otherwise, I'd have caught him already. We should work together, Mitchell. I get a sense that Inja might have something to do with the employee's strange behavior. Awesome. Well, see, Lolly here, there's nothing to fear.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
We're good friends, Doc. Our mothers are good friends, too. We're supposed to build this resort together. How am I supposed to face them with you like this? Your mother gets ticked off, she'll get my mother ticked off, and then I'll be in the firing line. If that happens, you better believe I'm going to make it your problem as well. So for our sake of our mother, could you at least answer me? And let me know you're listening? As Tina gazed off on the burning flames, German black twilight welled up on the horizon. Alright, I guess I should tell you how our fathers are faring. Hold on. You're awake? It's that old lady. Harper, what is it? What old lady? Silence, hold them off outside. If you get any closer, the next time you'll be seeing our mothers is from the inside of a coffin. Yeah, we're here. Hey, what's going on? You look terrified. Maybe he's awake and he called my mother an old hag. There's something wrong. His illness has gotten worse. We better go check on him. So this is that out of sorts employee. Hey you, close off. Oh. That totally won't be used out of context. Are you sure? He's definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance. Get rid of this guys or I'll make you wish you did. Hold on. Something's not right. Steps forward and tears away the costume. There's nobody inside. All she's left with is a... What? Not old costume with traces of lingering warmth. Are you kidding me? He got away! What's going on? Was the Tenno hollow on the inside? No, there was someone in this costume, alright, but it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Oh, darn it, it must have been Inju. I can sense the aura of my mark on him. So the town we just met was Inju in disguise. How long has he been playing us so long? Probably since the very beginning. What? If that's not Papa, then where's Papa? Oh, parents, I deserve scolding. Our mothers are gonna give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. I can't believe Inju tricked us again. We'll have to catch him. Traveler, he seemed to he fled in a hurry. My arrival probably threw him off, which means he might have abandoned some things around the camp. Get to searching for clues. Oh, there he is. That old hag. She's even more of a nuisance than I am. Guess I'll just wait and see how things pan out. Frickin' Inju. on. Oh, okay, interesting. Wanderer's Troop. So this whole quest is tying this all together. It's kind of neat. Daughter? Hello. X marks the spot. Bakanawa? All the abyssal monsters that attacked Natlan 500 years ago, Bakanawa was the most terrifying. It said to have devoured entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Even when it was beheaded or had its body chopped to pieces, rains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out and eventually forming a new, revitalized Bakanawa. What in the how is it finally defeated? Through Tinoch's sacrifice, he let Sanhaj perform phlogiston engraving on his body in order to unleash the power of the border spells. Then Tinoch allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. Tinoch's body serving as a ritual, Sanhaj summoned a miniature night kingdom inside Bakanawa's belly. Clash between the powers of the abyss, the lore of the night, Tinoch's spirit, and Bakanawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. Even so, some believe that it never truly died, and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakanawa once more. Found 3 reports, okay. About the MARE JIVARI, Andrew failed to uncover the mystery of the MARE JIVARI's disappearance, which is good news for us, but his hypothesis is a little hard to believe. Seems like Andrew memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawing of it. Judging by the markings, he must have found his destination. So why didn't he do anything? He's wasted his time out here putting on a show. Given the cunning he's displayed so far, I doubt he did it without purpose. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Well, if I read all 3 reports, what should we do next? Let's go to the place marked on the map. Yeah, we're pretty close. We just have to figure out what the Abyss Order is up to. Let's head out. Oh, what do we got here?
Light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Hear the echoes of the valley! Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh!
Hey, not a bad haul.
Anything else in here? Looks like we reached the end. What's this? It looks familiar. It's a Mystic Arts implement from the Masters of the Night Wind, but how did it end up here? I don't think we've seen those around. And can it transport us to other places, right? That's correct. Our tribespeople use them to transport themselves to the Chamber of Weaving, or the sacrificial altar of enigmatic land. But this one doesn't lead to either of those places, evidently. Where do you think it goes? Only people who would know where it leads are the spellcaster and anyone who's used it. Unfortunately, it looks like this implement's too old to work. Too old? So old that its spirit has long since dissipated. I doubt the Enjo brat could have found a way around this either. Is there any way to, you know, replenish its spirit to make it work again? There is a way, but every spellcaster is like a different lock, each needing their own key to open. I'll have to figure out the structure of this implement lock before we can get it up and running again. Just like that. Wow, Silali, you're amazing. Obviously, look up my name in the Night Wind Dictionary and you'll find 3 words. The real Shadil. Are you really old? I doubt old grannies say the real Shadil. Shadil, doesn't that sound like a real word to Paimon? Of course it is. That means shaman who is the real deal. Well, the definition of Auroron. Cultish sham. Shaman whose skills you cultivated? Oh, shaman who cultivates vegetables. You didn't write this dictionary yourself, did you, Silali? Enough jokes for now. Give me a moment to look at this. Wait, who goes there? We were followed. Whoever you are, come out with your hands up. Oh, it was just the Asha. Oh, it's just some Asha. You scared Paimon half to death. I thought it was that awful Injo guy. Odd, why are the Asha following us here? Maybe they like us. Told us that the Asha are benevolent souls from the MARE JIVARI. They're friendly sorts. You mean how benevolent soul is one of the ways to interpret the word Asha. I've heard that said before, but it doesn't solve the mystery of why they followed us all the way here. Hold on. I think I got it. Maybe they're not just being friendly. What else could it be? Maybe they're after something we're carrying. If they're the benevolent souls of the MARE JIVARI, it'd make perfect sense for them to be drawn to it. Do the honors. Oh. The Asha are really happy. They must have seen Silali take it out just now. And followed us ever since. A reunion after all these years. What are they doing? The implement is active again, but how? Seems the Asha were the key we needed for the lock. We may not know who left this implement behind, but the place it points to must have something to do with the MARE JIVARI. We should go and take a look. Should we go and take a look around? Only if you're both ready. We can't wait too long. The brat from the Abyss Order is going to catch up to us sooner or later. Let's go! A little worried about this, but okay, let's go. Here we go. Where in the world are we? I was unaware such a place exists in Natland. Paimon can't believe even Silali doesn't know where we are. Blast, my connection to the Y has been severed. What does that mean? Means we're probably not in Natland anymore. Huh? We were in the resort just a few seconds ago. I'll explain if I could. Even though I can't sense the vibe anymore, I still sense the Night Kingdom presence. This doesn't make sense. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some answers. Rather than standing around and gawking, let's move, but be careful. bunch of seats here. Oh, is this for the 6 heroes? It's kind of neat. Should be a weapon here, right? There are words carved on the back of the stone. It belonged to Sanhash. The Sanhash weapon? Or could it be the relic? Let's put it in there and see if it does anything. Hold on. What's this one? Look, the seat in the center, it's glowing. Traveler, do you want to try sitting on it? Sounds kind of, dangerous. I don't know if I should do this. Traveler Paimon, where are you? Traveler disappeared after he sat on the pedestal. Transported somewhere else. Ugh, it's too dangerous. I gotta follow him. Wait, no way. I'm the only one who knows what happened. I can't just rush in after them. Can't. Either. If we all get trapped inside, we're dead meat. I can't just walk away. The Abyss Order could show up at any moment. I can't let him threaten Traveler and Paimon. This is bad. I have to find a way to inform Oblika. Or at least leave a message that can be passed on to her. Oh my, I'm sorry to be a bother, but may I ask if this is the Hotel of the Sacred Flame? What stylish chairs it has! When it rains, it pours, yep. Oh my, could it be the fearsome Granny Eatsley? The one who's been chasing me everywhere. When did you get into the customer service industry? Pistol Rat, still running that rodent mouth of yours? Is this another one of your schemes? I bet that I can be somewhat low. Yeah, I can't pronounce that word. Loquacious. I adore a good scheme as much as the next Abyssal Rat, but this is the first time visiting this tawdry establishment. Ugh. I thought it may be able to reach the MARE JIVARI through that woven scroll. Who would have thought it would take me here? I guess this is what people mean when they say it's a small world. Why, I must be disturbing you during your shift, Granny Eatsley. I shall take my leave. See yourself out. You're really letting a perfectly good customer go. Won't this look bad for your key performance indicators? Granny doesn't have the time to entertain you right now. Please get your sorry hind out of my sight. Of course, I don't suppose it has anything to do with the traveler's mysterious absence. We're old friends, you know, me and him. I just thought I should say hello, seeing as I'm here. Or perhaps I could draw your attention to his familiar scent left behind on that chair over there. Might I investigate? Wow, son, I guess I was wrong about you. Rather than a rat, you appear to be the travel's abyssal mud. Why, I am most offended. Such vitriol. From the mouth of a dear old lady, no less. You mistake me. I'm just so touched that a little lost dog would travel 1,000 miles to reunite with its master. It's enough to move Granny to tears. They went, well then, eats Papa, let the mangy dog perform his trick. Well, you've been taught how to sit, surely. Or do you need a treat to coax it out of you? I must admit, as a representative of the Abyss Order, I am slightly perturbed by your sudden change in attitude, Granny. So not a dog, but a scaredy cat instead. The Abyss Order can't possibly be full of cowards like you. No wonder they're stuck wallowing in mediocrity. Think not of my incompetence as something all my colleagues possess, as I am, as you first said, merely a rat subject to the mockeries of others. Being cautious is how a rat survives, no? So just to be sure that I'm not about to walk into a trap, how about we make a deal, Granny? Paypar, the employee who was role-playing a hero, is currently safe. Might I exchange him for a safe passage To the MARE JIVARI? As long as I can reach the mayor unhindered, I can guarantee Pfeiffer will return to his friend. Well, all will be well. What do you think, dear Granny? And what exactly do you want to do in the MARE JIVARI? The elderly should know better than to hover over the shoulders of the youth, prying into all their personal secrets. In such flowery speech, it's a pity I can't be bothered to commit to it to memory. However, you'd do best to remember every word I'm about to say. It seems a little unfair. Isn't it the duty of the grandson to listen to their granny? Keep their ears peeled, lest I peel them off your head? The throne behind me leads to a place none of us knows about. If you want to go there, you'd best become as compliant as a docile capybara. No vandalism, no hurting of the flora. Find Traveler and Paimon and ensure their safety. Understood. I swear on the Traveler's name to do as you say. You young people are always so keen on swearing oaths. As for an old-timer like me, I prefer a safer approach. I just need you to cooperate with me for a moment. What do you mean by cooperate? Hush, hush, my ready little grandson. This won't take long. He's Papa. Hold him down. Hello? Where the heck are we? We just touched that stone thing and flush, and now we're here. And see, there's nowhere to be seen. This place looks like the Night Kingdom. They said they could sense the Night Kingdom's presence just now. Maybe this is why? But why are there traces of the Abyss here? Didn't we get rid of them already? Maybe this isn't Natlan at all. It looks like Natlan, but it's not Natlan. It looks like the Night Kingdom, but there's no wife connection. And the Abyss is still around. Oh, Paimon's getting scared. I just thought of something. What is it? Sanaj once cast a border spell. You're talking about the mini Night Kingdom we summoned? Wouldn't that mean the MARE JIVARI is right in front of us? We don't know unless we look. Let's be careful. That treasure right now.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Everybody stand back! Show no mercy! Pyroclastic surge!
time they attack.
Off we go.
Are they dead souls? That totally wasn't creepy. Totally not freaky. No more roars, please. I'm scared. I'm scared. Traveler, Paimon. Hey, someone's calling for us. It sounds like C. Lolly. I found you at last. Anju? It's me, C. Lolly. C. Lolly. A long time no see, Traveler and Paimon. I have to admit, this isn't what I thought our reunion would look like. He's gone back to being Enjo just now. Hearing the voice of the old hag come out of my youthful mouth is beyond mortifying. Shut up before I make you. Are you okay, C. Lolly? I'm fine, my body's back at the main hall, but I used a spell to attach a part of my spirit to this fool's body. This way, I can put him to good use. Well, see, Lolly's amazing. Paimon can't believe she can actually control Enju's body. Don't let her fool you. She's not that powerful. I'm only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. A deal? You sold your own body? In a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep him from threatening us. Anyway, I'm glad you're both safe. You're safe, both of you. Here's Sanj's ritual sword, the Calamity Issue. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Night Wind. Since we don't know much about this area you're in, it's probably best you keep it close at hand, just in case. Oh, this was really used to summon the Night Kingdom? What a rare and precious treasure. I don't suppose it'll be a problem if I just touched it for a moment. In your dreams, we're holding on to this. So stingy. Don't you know I was the one who found the relics used by Sanj to open up his passages? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? You could learn a thing or two from someone with magnanimity, Paimon. Yeah, I mean... Traveler Paimon really wants to give this guy a good slap, but she doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Seat Lolly. Slap away, it won't hurt me. Well, excuse me, I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. Is it a crime of just my wanting to come here and have a look around really deserving of such unjust violence? He's not wrong. Paper wasn't hurt. I checked. But we were tricked. He hurt our feelings. I fully sympathize, Paimon, I do, but as you can see, I now have an old hag bouncing around in my brain. But isn't punishment enough? I'm afraid you might as well just kill me. Sounds good to me. A traveler. Thought a hero of your clan would say something in my defense, but here you are poised to strike me down with a cold blade. As long as it doesn't affect Sea Lolly, fine, I'll put in a good word for you. Well said. Stop talking about this. Present circumstances indicate that we should be trying to work together. Ryan Paimon, since when were we ever a team? This is the MARE JIVARI. It's not like we have a choice. We've been in the same boat since the very start. And our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You all saw that scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying my eyes on it, my wealth of wisdom tells me that it was likely Bacchanal's permutation. If we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it will escape into Natland and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bacchanal, that's the monster that Tinoch and the 6 heroes of ancient Natland fought against. Wait, didn't they defeat it? Huh, you wish. The worst part about the beast is that it has an even stronger immortality than the rest of Gold's creations. Permeation. And now see how much they're chalked. The power contained within it is something that even Gold and the Abyss Order couldn't harness. Power that can corrupt even the passage of time. Venti also mentioned something about the contamination of time in the MARE JIVARI, so this monster is the one behind it. We did encounter a fair share of obstacles on the way here, maybe because people were trying to keep Bacchanal from escaping through the seals. Is that why the mare disappeared? Wait, we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Let's just assume that we're in a different time from Bacchanal for now. How are we gonna get home? Our path is clear. If the problem lies in Bacchanal's permeation, then in the name of the Abyss Order, we must slay the beast. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Pick a side and stick to it, will ya? Perhaps if we were more well-read, you would understand. The New Tide Anthology states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be in principle flexible. In any case, the time has come for us to fight. Oh god. We gotta fight this thing.
Take
Why
me.
didn't it work?
Stars above.
I went to press the button and it wouldn't work.
Go in it.
Why isn't it working?
I'm sorry.
There we go. Second one. Alright, both arms are gone. Very mad now.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Let's light it up. Light it up.
Damn! I might be in trouble, y'all.
Couldn't break.
Can I please get this button to work? I'm in trouble now. I don't know why it's not working. Every time I press it, it like doesn't function.
Rev the engines.
Alright. Ugh. There we go. It's one shot killing us. Did we get rid of it? Woo, we're awesome. That's the biggest bad guy we ever taken down. Judging by the potency of the energy we just dealt with, that may only have been one piece of the Bacchanal's body. What? But even if it's only one of many, I'm sure we'll have left something useful behind. Let's see. Stop right there. You heard her, Andrew. Stay put. What's this now? Are your companions not but arrows in your quiver? Only to be strung, shot, and then abandoned? Traveler, remind me, who was it that dealt the crucial blow to the Bacchanals just now? Is this how you treat the backbone of your team? Backbone, keep dreaming. What exactly are you after? All that is unknown etches itself to the desires of my soul. The corpse of the Bacchanal may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the MARE JIVARI since Traveler's arrival in that land. There's no way your end goal is something so vague. You can't lie your way out of this one, Andrew. What secrets are you hiding? We're not giving up until you spill the beans. Why? Why? I'm not lying at all, but since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people and was beloved by them. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the kingdom, the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, the most steadfast follower succeeded him. Yet evil still lurked in the shadows, its creeping corruption poisoning the new king. Once more, the kingdom was plunged into torment. Civil war broke out across the kingdom, splitting it into factions. The wicked king was slain, and the people were exiled from the land. These exiles split into two different groups. One chose to accept their exile and abandon their homeland forever. The other group refused to leave until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, the most barren and remote part of their nation. They lived in neglect for millennia until darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and those exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled. With the same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland all those years ago, they fought and died until only one remained. You're not going to tell us that the survivor was you? It seems like eating too many slimes can really make someone a dullard. I was just guessing. Where'd you get off being so mean? In any case, the man's name was Tenoch. The lost settlement was known as the Tenoch. Its people were warriors that wielded the power of animal. Some people named the place where their bones were buried a windless land. While their brothers and sisters who died 500 years before departing their homeland headed to the true land of wind. There they were known by another name, the Maratans. Ooh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. I think that came from the manga. It's about time that got brought up in the game. However, that's the story for another day. Does this mean you're one of these Maratan people? Maratan people? Really? Is he lying again, Sea Lolly? Don't shout so Lolly or you kill off all dear travelers' brain cells. As for your blood Granny eats this, she can no longer respond to you. What did you do to her? Nothing of consequence. I merely drove her away. Stories all have purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, as it allowed me to familiarize myself with some of Bakunawa's powers. From now on, that old hag shan't be bothering us anymore. You sneaky, lying, scheming, imbecile rat! Flexible principles, Paimon. Flexible principles. See, that is where your problem lies. You never listen to what others have to say. Who exactly are you, and what's your objective? Traveler, I've seen the glory of Vindaginer parish, buried beneath the snow. I've witnessed the sun children dancing on their white night, and have beheld the magnificence of Gurabad, submerged in the sea of sand. What the heck? Who are you, actually? I've touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the Sharia ceremonial site, broken the colossi of Mormaria, brushed my fingers across the soiled colors of the marrows of the Volcal Clertax. Can't speak. Vercab Calplex Tower. I can't say it. I know how Monster told it. Aristocracy was overflown. I can't talk, man. How the people of Leeway began the great migration to the Goli is familiar how the loyalists of Orobaxi fought against the disciples of Narukami. I even know the people of Kunichiza perished in battle and how the Maratans left for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. They're like shooting stars merely fitting across my sky with a spark, and then fading away into nothing. Traveler, Paimon, I serve the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my home. What about you two? Where is your home? So you cannot answer that. Perhaps you do not wish to answer it. Very well, I'll be heading deeper and to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. But know this, traveler, without the power of the Bacchanal, you'll never be able to enter the true MARE JIVARI. Allow me to leave you a final parting gift. What is this? This is the flower that blooms in flames until the day that the fires turn me into ashes. You shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Hey, you're called Andrew, right? If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us, or at least give us your name, your real name. Granny easily wise swore had driven you away. Me by the likes of you, Granny just wanted to see if you had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. Yeah, so that's how it is, Granny. Will always be Granny. Apologize for my hubris. If that day does come, I promise I will. And with that, I bid you farewell. Your monuments on my journey. Until we meet again. If there truly is a homeland I have forgotten, could it be within this realm of smoldering, shattered time? You're back. Are you both alright? We're okay. That's a relief. I couldn't see what Andrew was up to. Unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Andrew was hiding the Tenno, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come. He planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain you would find a way. But he didn't bet on Seat Lolly showing up, which threw a wrench in into his works. We always knew that guy wasn't like the other order goons. Why, I never thought he'd have so many secrets. Asking him for answers only left us with more questions, just like this place. Chuck with Mobuka. I have a feeling she'll know something about this place. I left Lolin to scout the area, and I found a stone tablet behind the temple. It just so happens there were some names written on it. Names? Some of them have been eroded by recognition, others are very legible. They are the names of the former Pyro Archons. Huh? I have an inkling this place may have been put together by the Pyro Archon 500 years ago. They must have made a deal with, or at least temporarily contained, the Bacchanal. But the exact methods they use are still a mystery. Anyways, I appreciate it if you don't tell anyone else about this. For now, at least. Then can we keep looking around this place? Of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep, especially you, traveler. Got that? Spirit trace I left on Andrew seems to have been consumed by a strange power. Whatever is wrong with the MARE JIVARI, we're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. I need some time to look into all of this. Of course, if I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How the employee who was acting up earlier? Popper, he's fine. Andrew told me he previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Hein? He then approached Popper, and the two of them really hit it off. Me and Andrew fed Paper with some Aphomed and knock out a Tonkosaurus. He probably is still snoozing off in the corner of Tetia Isle somewhere. Classic Inju. I should really be heading home. For a senior citizen like myself, this excursion has been a headache and a half. Thank you, Sea Lolly. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks. But well, if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to come and visit your granny more often, okay? Yeah.
Hey, not a bad haul.
I don't think there's really anything else in here for now. Until the day the fires turned me into ashes. Huh? What's this? Monster ate my left hand and chunked out my lower back. Damn. Knocked? Who was knocked? Stanley? The Stanley from way back when in the beginning of the game? Damn. They're really tying this back up. They should come. Interesting. That's crazy. Oh, I got a new recipe. Wasn't there something I just got? Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Maybe it's here? No, probably not. I got so much stuff I gotta sort through, dude. Here it is. The Lava Walker's resolution. So Inju is the Lava Walker? Is that the implication here? Well, I completed all the summer quests. I just gotta do all the mini games, which I won't do on stream. Well, I guess that wraps up the Genshin streams for this patch. I guess we'll have to wait and see what Nodcry gives us in N6.0 in about 5 weeks. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up tonight's stream. I know nobody was really here, but we did have some visitors lurking. It seemed for a little bit, but yep. As for this week, not really sure what we have planned. Probably some more Donkey Kong, though. And yeah, we also need to fit in Devin's comic at some point, going over that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this stream up. So if you're still here, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a good day or night, Regret. And I will see you all later. Bye now.